In this video we take a look at the rib stitch. Stay with me and I'll show you how. The rib stitch is great for doing cuffs and collars because it's very stretchy. It's done using a combination of knit stitches and purl stitches, alternating as we go, and we can do a 1x1 rib, a 2x2 rib, or a 3x3. This just tells us how many alternating stitches we do. So a 1x1, we knit 1, purl 1, a 2x2, we knit 2, purl 2, and a 3x3, we knit 3 and purl 3. I will demonstrate with the 1x1 rib, but I will demonstrate the other two as well at the end. So let's get started. We'll be working a 1x1 rib stitch, so we cast on in multiples of 2. I've cast on 12 using the long tail method. We knit our first stitch. To knit, we come in behind the stitch from front to back, wrap our yarn, and pull it through. Now we bring our yarn to the front of our work and we purl the next stitch. To purl, we come into the front of the stitch, wrap our yarn and pull it through. We move our yarn to the back and we knit the next stitch. Move our yarn to the front and purl. Move our yarn to the back and knit. Move our yarn to the front and purl. Move our yarn to the back and knit. Move our yarn to the front and purl. We carry on along the row, knitting 1 and purling 1 until we reach the end. And onto our second row, we do this exactly the same as the first row. We knit 1, bring our yarn to the front and purl 1. Bring our yarn to the back and knit 1. Bring our yarn to the front and purl. And carry on along the row, knitting 1, purling 1 until we reach the end. And we carry on doing the same for each row. Knit 1, purl 1 across the row. Keep going until you reach your desired length. Now we can start to see our pattern. We can probably see this better on the 3x3 rib, so let's have a look at that. Here we can much more clearly see that where we've knitted, we have these raised ribs, and where we've purled, we have these dips. And the fewer stitches we have alternating between knit and purl, the tighter the ribbing. When we did the 1x1 rib, we cast on in multiples of 2. This is because each repeat of the pattern has 1 knit and 1 purl. And that gives us a repeat of 2, so we cast on in multiples of 2. For the 2x2 rib, we knit 2 and purl 2, which gives us a pattern repeat of 4, so we cast on in multiples of 4. And we work along the rows, knitting 2 and purling 2 until we reach the end of the row, and we carry on knitting 2, purling 2 until we reach our desired length. For the 3x3 rib, we knit 3 and purl 3, which gives us a pattern repeat of 6, so we cast on in multiples of 6. We then work across our rows, knitting 3 and purling 3 until we reach our desired length. And that's how to do the rib stitch.